Arizona is made up of nearly 73 million acres, and 30 million acres is set aside for public access. This is something many of us take for granted, especially when you look at states like Texas, the largest landmass state in the country with roughly 4% available for public use. As much land as we have here in Arizona, it can still be a stretch to find areas not consumed by tourism, and more specifically the area of Sedona. The Red Rock country of Arizona has always been a great place to camp, but over the last 5 years, that has changed a lot. Today, I'm here to show you that Red Rock camping is still available. You just have to know where to look. As always, my name's Cody, and you're watching another episode of the White Dog Overland Experience. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another White Dog Overland video. We're sitting right now maybe 5-6 miles just north of Jerome. Behind us is kind of Prescott and Chino Valley. Off this way you can see the San Francisco peaks out in the distance. We're in a really beautiful spot, but today it's going to get even more pretty. We're headed down a trail called Henderson Flat into an area that I believe might be the last section where you can actually camp in the Red Rock. We got an abandoned cabin, some old Indian ruins to check out. So we're gonna get breakfast made, get on the road. Got some more people coming in tonight. 2 trucks that you guys seem to absolutely love on my channel. So we're gonna get things rolling and we'll see you here just in a little bit. Well, starting out the trip strong. First latch pull pulled in last night, snapped right off, so kind of right on par for the rest of this truck right now. Everything's pretty much broken. It really needs some TLC. After the last big trip, the flip pack was loosening up from the bed, so I went through and resealed it and re-anchored it to the bedside, but this truck is just in bad shape, so I'm thinking it needs a little break and I might need to do some RAV content. The day began with Kyle and I pushing north through the Sycamore Basin along the Jerome-Williams Highway. Expeditionist Bill Williams, Marion Perkins, and Eugene Jerome never met in person, but are all connected by a strip of road cutting through a scenic portion of central Arizona. A 47-mile road that at one point was well traveled between the historical mining town of Jerome to the ranching homestead of Perkinsville up to the lumber settlement of Williams. Perkinsville was homesteaded in the early 1900s as a beef producer for the encompassing towns working the land. Unlike Bill Williams and Eugene Jerome, who never saw what their towns would develop into, Marion Perkins' settlement would stay in the family for generations, and the United Railway would facilitate the family's growth and wealth, shipping beef across the state. Recently, I became a trail guide for the Onyx Off-Road app, a perfect position for myself to map out areas that are less traveled. Most of you know I'm devoted to their mapping system, and I guess they picked up on that as well. They reached out to me and offered me an ambassadorship to help promote the awesome things they're doing for the off-road community. So I guess this is the perfect opportunity to plug what they've got to offer. If you're new to off-roading or a seasoned pro, this app is definitely for you. I use it exclusively to find and build routes, and I must say, it helps myself take these trips to the next level. I'm able to connect trail systems, coordinate gas stops, and understand the difficulty of each trail to know what we might get into on these journeys. It can be used without service, and that is a major highlight when getting back into the wilderness where service isn't available for days, yet I still have the ability to stay on track with the course that I created. I was able to map out this trail to be featured on the app, Railroad Draw. It's a spur trail off the Henderson Flats Trail that dips into the Sycamore Canyon through a massive grazing area of Perkinsville and finally back up north, popping out at the Henderson Cabin. Starting out well maintained, halfway through, the trail is clearly not well traveled and tops out on a draw that was scorched by a fire in 2018. All right, dog, let's check out this cabin. Come on. So there's 3 pairs of ruins up kind of in the foothills of these mountains here. So we're going to see if we can find those right now. It's going to be a bit of a hike, but still early in the day. This trail goes for maybe another, I don't know, 8 miles or so, and then dead ends almost towards the Sycamore Wilderness, right where it cuts off. So we're going to try that. Hopped out of my truck, man, and this truck is just... it's taking a beating. Kyle was like, hey, you got a stick hung up. Neither of us realized how bad it was, but it completely folded my bedside out. So not the best side of this truck. This is clearly not her good side, but what are you gonna do? I mean, broke, skid plate broke. It's she's taking a beating, so she needs a little TLC. There's like 3 separate, I think one's up this way, one's on that side, one's over here. They're kind of low elevation, it seems. And you got them pinpointed on Gaia, right?
Yeah.
I'll try to cross them over from the GPX I took.
Right on.
Red rocks, man, you can't beat it. Getting pretty vertical up here. This is just beautiful. This whole Sycamore Basin, Mingus out there, these rock, shaly canyons. This stuff is not easy to hike up. It's just loose stuff. I've fallen and stuck my hand in a couple cactus, so not fun. So we found one ruin up here. There's more over there. There's more down in the bottom of this, but clearly not really accessible. So I guess we're gonna have to put in a little more work to go see the ones down there. This probably took a lot of time. God, this is so cool. And these are either the Mogollon people or the Salado people. I'm not entirely certain, but these are roughly 1,000 to 1,200 years old. So this stuff has been up here a long time. This was their big structure. Perfect little piece of pottery. This ground is just littered with it. There's a lot of stuff that has not been taken. I don't think too many people have been up here, but this little like flakes of rock, you can tell were kind of worked down and flaked off, used as some sort of tool. But you don't get to see stuff like this anymore. Most people just make off with these old artifacts, so I like to try to leave this kind of stuff here for more people to appreciate down the road, and you don't want to upset the spirits. Yeah, no petroglyphs at all. I mean, you'd expect it right here. This is getting kind of sketchy, but trying to work out that way. There's cliff dwellings right there, so trying to see if we can manage our way down into this canyon without going all the way back up and around. We stumbled upon another one here that is not on the map whatsoever. We came over from that side. You can almost see him over there. Another similar structure.
And I'm surprised there's nothing.
Yeah, no petroglyphs at all. Nothing. Ow. Wow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Cool spot.
Very cool. Yeah, we saw these from right there.
You know, like up in there and then up in there.
Holy crap. I need to sit down.
Yeah.
Yeah. There were more down that way too.
Yeah.
But I am too thirsty and too hungry for that. So this is the last ruin we will be visiting. There's even more behind us on the next canyon over. There's 3 more. It's just, these canyons are rough. These are, I can't say they're that bad. I'm just out of shape, so. Oh well, made it back to the vehicle for a bit of hydration. And then we're gonna head up the trail, way up that way, find a camp spot and wait for the group. It's obscure to think that a mountain range can tell the story of adaptation and advancement over the last 10 centuries, and that's what I love about this state. 1,000 years ago, a tribe of people were able to call an inhospitable strip of land their home, until another tribe moved in and practically erased their history another 500 years later. And 500 years after that, a group of foreigners would move in, send that society off to a land that is not their home, and work to achieve the same thing their predecessors did. What is even more obscure is watching the evolution of Mother Nature take back and erase the workings of modern man. Yet, the people's infrastructure of centuries ago still holds strong. Survival creates innovation, and innovation creates luxuries, which ironically create demise in the perspective of time. All of this is clearly evident in a portion of land, and if you don't look hard enough, you'll never understand truly what we came from as a species. I think this camp spot will do. Come on, girl. That was a pretty long day. A lot of good hiking up here to finish off the day with this. I wanted to get down into that canyon, but it's all wilderness boundary down there, so that's a no-go. But this will suffice. It's big and it's beautiful. We got a pretty 360 view around here, so I'd say this is adequate. That is exquisite. This is so incredibly well preserved. It's got a roof and all. Oh, someone brought a support. Just incredible. Wonder what exactly this dates to.
This one's really cool.
Is it?
Yeah. Really massive cave.
Oh man. Oh yeah, wow. see what we got here. Oh, it's fully furnished. Very nice. This is called JD Cabin. This whole road is a little bit wet.
Look at how soft that was. I just stopped.
Oh man.
No, I just stopped.
Stuck. Oh yeah. Stuck. Oh, stuck. Yeah, nice. Very nice. Whew. Yeah, there's a big old rock stack right there. I can't see it with the contrast. This is really cool. Come on. Wow. Ooh. Wow. Crazy view. Pretty incredible. And we're headed way out there for camp. See Humphrey. San Francisco is way out there. Man, this is really cool.
We extended down in here too, looks like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, we were trying to leave, but you can see this ground is just absolutely slushy. I somehow made it through this at 8,000 pounds, and
I'll let you know when you're tight.
you're gonna have to hammer it because it's pretty soft right there. Nice. Yeah, good spot. Big enough, flat enough. Kind of creepy with these trees burnt out like this, but still have to do. Come on, white dog. Yeah.
Oh,
Fire maple?
just two different things that I had. I just use it like that.
They sounded good.